Bro, Obed's
You
team
want to
is
hear my
hot
team?
ass.
My team is hot. My team is buns.
It's hot ass, bro.
All right, injured Drew Brees. off rip. There went my season.
Welcome back to 352 Sports Talk. I'm Greg, here with my boy Jamari, dog of bed. Eddie's at home being a little bitch.
Damn right.
Crap in a little fetal position. He want to throw his boys to the side for some bullshit. But it's okay. We still fuck with you though. But you want to be a bitch today. It's fine. It's okay. I understand. You don't fuck with us no more. It's cool.
Straight,
but
Hey, we gonna hold it down.
we're gonna hold it down today.
Somebody got to.
We might be better than you. But it's okay.
Intro crispy regardless.
Yes,
so.
definitely. Before we start, like the video real quick. It takes a second. You text that girl back every day. She still didn't text you back. She uses the same energy to just like our video, subscribe, comment if you want to, follow us on Twitter, follow us on IG, Snapchat. I don't know, everything. Just fuck with us, bro. We fuck with you, so fuck with us. Let's get started. Game from this past weekend. We won 29-21, I think. Trask came in like Debo and saved us, bro. Pulled us out the mud. And saved us, bro.
Out the fucking mud.
Shout out to Trask, my boy with the white Superman cape on, and just saved everybody, bro. So
Damn right. Facts.
he was cooking, bro. I don't know I'm low key kind of mad, bro. Like I fuck with Franks, but I didn't know Trask was this fucking good.
Well, I don't fuck with Franks. First off, I wish it didn't take this for him to get benched. I hope he recovers well and can come back and play baseball for Florida or something. But if this is what it took, he walked so Trask or Jones could run. Again, Franks, I fuck with the dedication he had to the team, but he was just like not good enough to get us to the next level, but not bad enough to get benched.
That's a fact.
He was just he was a decent quarterback. Only thing I have wrong with Franks is that he was so inconsistent. He'd be great, and then he'd do the dumbest shit. And then he'd do the dumbest shit and then be great again. Everybody kind of forget about the dumb shit. But, if you watch, any good teams, even Alabama before they had Tua, really, that's the first time they really had a great quarterback.
True.
All you had to have is a quarterback who wasn't going to turn the ball over, manage the game, let the defense do everything. But, with Franks, that shit was just turning the ball over, at least this year. Started off already kind of bad. I don't know how many turnovers he had. He probably had 5, just counting between the Miami game and then this game that we just had in Kentucky.
Yeah.
So, and I wish him the best in recovery, but next man up.
Yeah. He was. He didn't say anything mean. He was just keeping it real. He was very inconsistent, but obviously we want him to get better. We don't ever want to see anybody get hurt, especially the way he did. He's a good kid, has a great heart. Always put the team first. But speaking from a football standpoint, he was very inconsistent. He's a little too old to be this inconsistent. You would think his third year starting, fourth year in college, he would learn to manage the game a little bit better, be smarter with the football, throw away the ball when you need to throw away the ball instead of trying to think you're Johnny Manziel. Little shit like that, kind of understanding his game more with little shit in the game. He needs to manage the game way better. He needs to understand where he is on the field, taking sacks in the red zone and shit like that. Little shit like that is just uncalled for.
Well, piggybacking off Greg, you got to know where you're at, what you're doing, and how early you can make a mistake. Because I get that we were down. How many points were we down?
We were down 21-10.
21-10. We were down 11 points when Trask came in, and we had to throw the ball, which I totally get why the offense changed. But the thing with Franks, and it happens often, is that he'll make an early mistake, and then the coach loses trust, then our offense becomes one-sided, and right now our offensive line's not that great. So we're getting our runs stopped every time. So really, we were just not doing anything. Franks, he lost the coach's trust. Even though he keeps him in the game, you could definitely tell by the play calling that he didn't want to do nothing, nothing too crazy and keep it simple. So we couldn't really move the ball.
Yeah, true. But praise up to Franks, praise up to his family, help him out. I know he's done for the year probably because you dislocate your ankle. You can't come back from that, especially with football. But moving on, we played Tennessee, middle of the fucking day, 12 o'clock kickoff. It's gonna be hot as fuck. I can't go to the game because I gotta work, but I have full faith in my boys to smash that shit. You know. So my prediction for the game, well, honestly, I think I want to see Emory Jones play a little bit more. Like I heard, I saw in the press conference today that Dan Muller was talking about having like a kind of like a 2 QB system, kind of like he had in 06 with Chris Leak and Tebow. But he said something good. Like he said that Emory Jones is like further along now than Tebow was in 06, which is crazy to hear about. So like, I'm kind of ready to see what Dan Muller cooks up, because he was talking about having them on the field at the same time and shit like that. So you know, I'm very excited to see what we do. So what you think?
I personally would love to see Emory Jones play a lot more, but at the end of the day, whoever's going to win the ball game, and I don't think we could do the 2 QB system in terms of one drive, one off often.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to figure that out this week against Tennessee, which will be an SEC opponent. They're not great, but it's still better than Towson that we play the next week.
Mm-hmm.
So in these next 2 weeks, we need to have a QB1. And yes, I think it'd be nice if the other quarterback can come in and run some different plays, but we can't be switching quarterbacks. We need to figure that out before we catch Auburn on October 5th.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing is get them their reps, figure out who's QB1, and just roll from it from there. The same faith that he had in Franks, he needs to have that with the QB1, because Franks did a lot of mistakes. He kept them in, and look where we're at. We're still 3-0. So whichever QB he keeps, if just off one pick or something stupid happens, you can't just bench him. That throws off the continuity of the team. Throws off the trust. You got to have the same shit going on to do great things. So
Exactly.
that's the biggest thing. Just have someone ready for October 5th.
Exactly, boy, because shit gonna get real, bro. Like, we got Auburn, then we got, who else we play? We got Auburn on the 5th, and we play at LSU, which will probably be a night game if we win or lose. Well, it depends how the game goes, obviously. But yeah, a night game, and then we go to South Carolina, and then the big one in Jacksonville. So, we're gonna see, bro. I'm excited. Like, I got full faith in my boys, but I just need to see some consistency, because I've been through 2 heart-wrenching games, and it's not even in barely the middle of September. Like, Miami game was uncalled for it, bro. Like, I was eating flan.
Yeah, we were eating flan.
Niggas don't eat flan, bro.
Bro,
niggas don't eat flan, bro. I was sitting there, like, I was fully convinced that the fucking flan was the reason we won the fucking game.
Hey, no lie, me and Orlando had a piece of that flan, and Trash came in.
Listen,
So,
I don't even know.
Hey,
I don't know.
It's a superstition, but that shit.
I remember this
Shit,
vividly.
we need flan every fuck weekend.
I was about to
bro.
say,
For real,
bro.
bro. Like,
For Georgia and LSU, we might need 4 of them bitches.
I
I'm
don't buy
about
the
to
shit to
say,
make it. I don't even know what the fuck is in flan. I don't know, bro. It's like some wet spongy cake, but smooth, creamy. I don't know what the fuck it is, but that shit's good as fuck, and it got us
works.
to win. But I don't know what it is, bro. But shout out to the flan. Shout out to Orlando. We've got to shout him out at the beginning of the episode. Orlando's here as obviously as always. Shout out to him. He's the biggest part of the channel. But moving on, Jalen Ramsey said, sick of this shit, basically. He's tired of coming home to his girlfriend, cussing his girlfriend out because his team can't fucking run cover running right. He's tired of losing, bro. Which I understand, because the Jags have so much potential. When you keep fucking losing the way you keep fucking losing, it sucks. So, like, I understand where he's coming from, though. Like, I don't... It's just funny because, like, he cussed out his coach, and the next day he's like, bro, fuck y'all niggas, bro. I'm going home, bro.
I swear to God,
This
bro.
man said, this man is like, I want to get traded this week. I'm not coming to practice. Y'all can suck my dick. I'm packing my bags right now. Had that trade ready for me. I catch y'all boys in the championship or somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? So, but the thing about the Jags is just like, I don't know what the fuck is their problem. Like, they got like a nasty D-line. Linebackers are good. Secondary's good. And they keep getting fucking routed up on defense. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, especially with the offense is something totally different. I don't even talk about that shit.
Yeah,
but,
Jaguars. Being a Jaguars fan, that should be stressful to watch. We had one good year 2 years ago, and I knew we weren't gonna do shit because we had Blake Bortles at quarterback. So ideal thing was to get a new quarterback. No, they re-sign him for a year, then they want to release his ass. So it's kind of like, golly, bro, we can't get this shit right. We get half right. we get back this off season.
So close.
We get some pieces to fill in the defense. But we get we get the quarterback, we ain't give him no fucking receivers, even though Nick Foles is hurt. Bro, your number 1 receiver is D.D. Westbrook, 6'2", 170, dog. Like, and he's not even like,
that shit sound like
he's
a
not
point
even
guard.
Tyreek.
I swear, that's
He's not even like Tyreek
That's
Hill
a freshman
fast. You
point
feel
guard,
me?
bro.
Like, he's probably like one of the tallest niggas on the team. Him, DJ Chark, all them bitches like 180. So it's like,
ain't no jump routes, bro.
yeah. So it's like, and they're not even light skinned too. So it's like, it's not like they're gonna be really swift with it. That was my only problem. But I mean, we re-signing Marquise Lee and shit like that. Like, come on, bro.
Like Fournette's been soft
Shit's
too.
trash. No, the offensive line been hurt, so it's kind of like you get the quarterback, got a good running back, but you ain't got no receivers. No one's scared of them niggas. Shit.
For real, bro. I can't. They ain't got no deep threats. It's just a bunch of fucking rug routes.
Bro, straight up.
Routes.
It's a whole bunch of slant running ass niggas, dog. Slants and outs.
They still be dropping the ball too, bro.
But I fuck with my boy Gardner Minshew. He came in that bitch 2 weeks in a row. Ran the offense pretty well. Doug Marrone, I don't know what the fuck you call him, a 2-point conversion. We haven't been able to run the ball all game, and you gonna run the ball and get stuffed. Come on, bro. Jit just went all the way through the field throwing the ball. Let him fucking make a play, dog. Shit, he's not trying to let his players be great. That's why Jalen Ramsey cuts his ass out.
He should at least like spread like on our 2-point conversion. He kind of like bunched everybody to the left side of the field, and then ran to the left side of the field. Shit didn't even look right. Like if you're gonna run inside the red zone, you got to come out and spread the fucking field around the middle. You don't just get everybody in there. He wasn't even under center. So the fact that you had shotgun formation, sent the ball back 5 yards and tried to run it in on the 2-yard play is just fucking crazy. Like I said, I don't want to be an NFL coach or be a GM or something like that because I swear, bro, if I get the opportunity, I promise you going to win. I'm not going to do no dumbass shit like fucking mean, like the fucking, speaking jumping to NBA, like how the fucking Thunder traded James Harden for Kevin Martin and 2 blunts.
I swear to God,
They traded that man. They traded that man for some goddamn crusty ass backwoods and the light skinned dude that has the ugliest jump shot I've ever seen in my life.
Over $3 million. Over $3 million. He wanted $3 million. Y'all said no and got Kevin Martin and a pack of White Owls, bro. Like this shit don't make no sense, bro.
Come on, bro.
They got the worst blunts too, dog. That's fucking
I
crazy.
don't know what these GMs be on, bro.
They on that shit, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I think all white people like in the NBA and NFL do cocaine. Like that's why. Yeah, bro.
Big coke, bro.
Mark Cuban be coming to the Mavs game coked out, down by 20, cheering hard as fuck, bro. This man be having the best time of his life. He don't care about winning no more. He just care about having fun. Like
he already made $10 million on Shark Tank. That
for real,
he
bro.
said, "Fuck it, bro. I'm about to play some 2K in real life real quick."
Facts.
But
anyway, moving on. Big games this weekend. We're gonna start with the Georgia Notre Dame game. What you guys think?
Shit, Georgia finna whoop that ass.
I was about to say Georgia's about
Bro,
to
Notre Dame trash, Michigan trash.
Yeah.
Who else is? I don't even know who else is in the top 10. That's not an SEC team. Clemson don't count. There's 5 SEC teams in Clemson. That's 6. I already said Michigan and Notre Dame suck. That's 8. Who are the other 2 teams? Texas
Let's check real quick. I'll look real quick.
and Oklahoma. Texas and Oklahoma.
Probably, yeah. I'm about to say it.
Jalen Hurts winning the Heisman. That's my favorite player outside of a Gator player. I fuck with Jalen Hurts. Always did.
So
Let me look at it.
yeah, Notre Dame definitely finna get their ass taxed.
Yeah, bro. Notre Dame is just like
And if they don't, shit, that's hey.
Notre Dame. I've
That's
already
easy
seen
cooking on Georgia.
Yeah, bro. Notre Dame was like a strong UCF. That's how I see Notre Dame. They're just not there. They would never be there. They'll get close to being there. It's like the girl that you like almost wife but would never actually wife her. You just keep on that dream too. That's what Notre Dame is to the college football playoffs. They're just that one girl you kind of give a chance a little bit just to fuck with her head and then like take it away from her. Like you know what I mean? That's what Notre Dame is. Same with UCF. You know I don't know why y'all. Let me stop. Anyways, bro. Like
She be replying to all the Instagram stories.
every time, bro.
Nah, bro. Sometimes you had to fucking put your shit so nobody can reply.
I swear, bro.
It's that one girl when you hang out with her and you block everybody from seeing your story except for her. You post her all on your story, so she thinks she's special. That's what Notre Dame is.
That's grimy.
It is grimy, but that's
the game, bro.
That's the game, bro. The game
belongs to the
Yeah, bro, I'm
streets.
trying to tell you some good move. Anyway, bro, I'm saying though that's what Notre Dame is, dog. They just don't. They're just not like. They're just not it. You know, so I say Georgia's gonna win like 41 to like 20. I would say like that. They'll get a couple lucky touchdowns, you know, a couple hoopla touchdowns, you know, whatever. But it's in Athens too. So you know, in that game in Athens, guaranteed ass whooping. Like y'all boys, this is SEC football. Like y'all finna get y'all shit ran through.
Yeah, welcome to the South, bitch.
Y'all gonna come to the South. Y'all gonna come to the. Y'all gonna come to the South. Get off the bus. Gonna be love bugs everywhere. Y'all boys gonna be hitting y'all shit up. Y'all been not used to this shit, bro. Y'all gonna walk by, you know, some country ass people, bro. Y'all not ready for the South, so it's gonna get ugly, real fast. And you know, good luck and take care.
Nobody there. Take care.
Next game, big one, Auburn and Texas A&M. What y'all think?
Shit.
That's gonna be a good ass game, bro.
I would love. I'm a big on the like you really can't go undefeated vibe. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like if Auburn win, they bound for a loss, and that loss will be Florida.
True.
But if they lose, it's either one of two things: they're gonna bounce back hard as fuck, or they're just gonna keep going down the slope. That's the one thing, and like I don't really think there's too many teams that's gonna go down the slope. So it's kind of like, and especially in SEC play, like you gonna lose, get back, maybe you lose another. So I don't know. I'm big on. I think the Gators' only loss will be at LSU.
Okay.
So especially after just beating Kentucky, I think our only loss will be at LSU if we lose. But so in my opinion, I would like to see Auburn win, just for the simple fact that if they keep winning, they do for a loss.
I never thought about it like that.
That's
like,
true. No, I feel
Like
that's that better's mentality though. Yeah. Gambler's mentality.
Yeah, gambler's. I mean, I
you
guess
you gonna fuck up one time, bro.
you got to. I mean, look at the Gators when they won the championship. They lost it against fucking Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Alabama when they went undefeated lost to Clemson. Clemson when they went undefeated lost to Bama.
Right.
I mean,
True.
He's always that
you
one
know,
L.
Clemson when they won, they lost during the regular season to like Pittsburgh one year or some bullshit.
Right.
Syracuse, I don't even know who it was. So I think that's just kind of how it is.
That's life, bro. You gotta take an L to get, better. Like you gotta fail, bro.
That's kind of like your when you lose a game that you're not really supposed to lose, which is pretty much how every championship team does, loses, unless it's in the championship. You either bounce back or you go down that slope, and champions bounce back. So you've seen that with Clemson; they bounced back hard as fuck. Said, "Oh shit, wake up call." That's just the way I see it on that.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. Like,
Where's the game at though?
It's in Texas A&M.
Oh shit.
That's
the
I was
home of the
gonna
12th man.
say that, bro.
Yeah, home of the 12th
I was
man.
gonna say the
shit.
white boys out there be crazy, bro. I've never like honestly think about it. Like we used to watch a Texas A&M game at like in their stadium. They always scan the crowd. I've never seen not one nigga, bro. Like I've seen a black person. I've seen a black person like as in he's wearing a cowboy hat and he thinks he's white. But like I'm talking about a real like certified black man, like a nigga,
Go Aggies.
like if you dap him up and he shakes your hand, if you try to dap him up, he shakes your hand like a white man. He's not black. I'm talking about like a nigga that you can say what's up to, dog.
Never.
You know what I mean?
Not
I've
one.
never seen that in their crowd ever. But besides that, I think A&M's gonna win. But the reason why is just because like I feel like Jimbo's gonna be cooking something up, and I feel like Jimbo's gonna outcoach Gus Malzahn, honestly. And like especially with them playing at home, coming off a Clemson loss, they're gonna try to bounce back. So I got A&M close as fuck. I would say like 27 to like 23 close. Like I got A&M winning. So it should be a good game though. I definitely gonna watch that. So that's that on that. And I don't think there's any other big like college games even worth like remotely even talking about. So last week there was a big like discrepancy. Not really that, even like a big like argument from people talking about whether students, well, it started in California, they were passing a bill that would like allow students to like make money off of something. I don't know exactly the full details about it.
Basically, anytime a company uses their likeness, like for instance, like if there was another NCAA game made and they use their names, the players would be able to get paid for that, or like jersey sales and shit like that using their name, they'd be able to get paid for that. And I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Just anytime they use their name and their likeness and anything that's not just on the field, they can get paid for it.
Well, I feel very strongly about the subject. I say, well, let's start with what Tebow said. I'm just gonna go off of that. Tebow sat up there with that tight ass suit on and said in front of the camera with a straight face with that little fake ass motivational speech, "Oh, the passion, you gonna ruin the passion of college football. The school made millions off of me and I didn't ask for a dime, and I was completely fine. All this bullshit." Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, let me go. Yeah, that's cap.
Big cap.
Well, the thing is, that's bullshit because money talks. So when money in my face, I'm gonna be motivated. So if I'm a scrub, I'm trying to be that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a check. I want them to make money off me so I can get my check too. So that's off rip. Originally, I was kind of like iffy about it because I didn't know how they're gonna generate that money because the reality of it is, I get there, the football schools will make the most money, and if you have a good basketball program. So my only concern was, what about the other athletes? Which that's the only reason if NCAA was delegating or the school was delegating, you have to be fair, especially with Title IX women. Yep. That was the only thing that was my concern. But once I heard it was about like Nike, let's say you sign a shoe deal with Nike, Puma, Reebok, whatever, some bullshit. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because they actively chose a player that's private entities. So that to me makes sense. If they're gonna do that shit, get that money. I'm all for it because they deserve it, honestly. If it's private entity. Now, back to Tebow shit, like, I get that, and that's all bullshit because money talks, that'll make me more hungry. And number two, even if he's coming back from like a humble Christian background, that's even more bullshit because I'm very Christian. So if someone was to give me the opportunity to catch this bag with all this money and me knowing, like, with that mindset, that humble, giving out mindset, you telling me I can't do more with money than I do with no money? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like, if you're really about like other people, shit, you catching a bag, $1 million a year, you can feed a lot of people. You can do a lot of things in the community if that's your prerogative and it's not about the money. You can use the money to disperse to other people who need it. That's just the way I feel about it.
And if you're truly Christian, you probably saw firsthand himself, Tim Tebow, all the players that weren't you, Percy Harvin, Chris Leakin, or whatever, that were struggling, had kids, had whole families coming from all over the country to play football for the chance of going to the NFL, and they're struggling. Like, they don't have money, and their future's not looking that great in football. So the fact that they can make at least something while they're in college means something. If you're a truly Christian, you would want them to have the opportunity to provide for their family. But you, being the trust fund baby you are, and having nothing but a silver spoon in your mouth your entire life, with that weak, ugly ass sweep over haircut you stay having since 2007, and your steroid using ass, bruh, Tim Tebow, bruh, like, you weren't getting $1,000 a month talking about some old allowance, like you weren't getting meals sent to you, like you couldn't walk into Publix and get whatever you wanted for free just because you're Tim Tebow, bruh. Let's not play that game. You were, bruh, anytime there's a big superstar player in Florida, in Gainesville, they're that dude. They can go wherever they want and they can eat for free just because they're that dude. Like, that whole thing that happened with Jameis Winston with the crab legs, I've never, bruh, that nigga didn't steal them. He walked in, got them crab legs, they were like, bruh, you're good, just walk out. And then they saw on the cameras later, it was like, bruh, he ain't pay. And then they had a problem with it. But for real, how it is college athletes in the city they're at, they're those dudes. They get to do whatever they want. So you being Tim Tebow, I think at the time, in 2007, the jersey sales worldwide were LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and Tim Tebow, or some shit crazy like that. Worldwide, bruh. And you telling me that you were struggling?
Hey, how bro said, he said, bring me my money.
Swear to God, bro. Tintin, you just sound stupid. You're like, oh, they made millions of dollars off of me, and I didn't get a dime, but I was fine with it. Like, cool? Like, niggas, you sound stupid as fuck. Like, yeah, they made millions of dollars off you. You should see some of that. Like, it's such a fucking meaningless argument, especially if people are using your entity in your name to make money. You should see something from that. And Tim Tebow look.
But it could also make restrictions on it. Like, if I was
right.
NCAA, like me personally, like, we're giving you education, use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I would even make it, like, this is how I feel about financial aid personally as well. Like, you either put in the time and it shows, like, you get, let's say you're not making the grades, but it's showing, like, hey, he came in the study session or whatever. They could put, like, restrictions, like, you gotta have X, nothing crazy, but you gotta have a little bit higher than playing eligibility to collect the check.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That to me is also like, all right, they're not just really athletes, because the reality of it is, you see a lot of the athletes and, they tell the student athlete, but really they just be bullshitting. So, I mean, that's the reality of it is too. So, if we're gonna give you something, you gotta give us something back in return, whether that be grades, something in the community, hey, you gotta do this, that, I think that would be dope too. And I'll make it fair, but at the end of the day, you can't tell me that nobody wants that check. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how old you are.
And you could even, NCAA could even flip it in their favor. You could make it to where freshmen can only make this, like, you could kind of stop the one and done thing. If you say, oh, freshmen can only make this amount of money, and then sophomores make this amount of money, and seniors make the most money, niggas are going to have a reason to stay and try to get better. And then also you have the incentive of being a senior and making the most money. So even NCAA would make more money going through that, because you'd have these players staying and not being like, damn, nigga, like, I got to go to the league. I can't stay here because I'm not getting paid.
Yeah. Like, honestly, my take on it is just I feel like if I'm sacrificing my body, okay, my prime years and my time, not guaranteed an NFL contract, not guaranteed of getting drafted, I feel like you owe me something instead of a sociology degree. Right. Okay. Bro, I understand, you want the small schools to be able to still get big recruits here and there and all that bullshit. Y'all can't just keep playing the what-if game forever. Like, these are real-life human being kids. You go up to their high school, make it feel special, use them for basically for money, and then throw them to the side, and you on to the next kid. That's how I've seen college football, honestly. Like, I've seen it as, it's cool, I love college football and everything, but, like, when you really look down into it, they're going to these kids that grew up poor, showing them, oh, we've got these players in the NFL and this player in the NFL, you know, come play for us, we'll take care of you, this and that. Well, we can't give you any money, but we all know they're still getting paid. But I feel like if the NCAA is making millions of dollars off of all these kids, they should get something. Like, if anything, legally,
Right,
like
because they are still getting paid. Not every athlete, but top recruits still gonna get paid. So sometimes I see stuff on Twitter where they're talking about. I find that maybe that was back in the day, but I find that very hard to believe now because, for example, I used to date a D1 athlete at a small university, and they had that shit made. Like, I mean, free rent. Like, this is volleyball. This is not even a guy sport.
Right.
It's at a small school that don't even have football. They got a rent paid for at a nice ass apartment. Full meals for cafeteria. And now if you choose not to choose, that's on you. You know, you can take the money.
Right.
So you got to make it run. But you could have all 3 meals or unlimited meals at the cafeteria. I know the basketball players are at least making 10 grand a year. $5,000 each month, like in pocket, based off like scholarships. Right. You know what I'm saying? And these are like, this is at a small school that makes the lowest revenue in their conference. So that's how I know that people making money, because I've literally seen it firsthand. And I've also heard of other shit at bigger schools, but I've seen that shit firsthand where like, damn, they got it made. All they got to do is show up to school and go to practice, straight up.
Right.
I mean, now if other stuff's not working out for them, that's on them. They must have did something with their money that, you know. So, but I do still think that you've thrown your body on the line, you making the money for the school, and they should, you know, compensate you back a little bit extra.
Something like if you graduate, you know, with a degree, you guarantee this kind of money no matter who you are. If you were trash, you rolled the bench all 4 years, but you graduated, got a degree, stayed out of trouble. We owe you at least this for at least, you know, being at least on the fucking team. So I feel like anybody, any sport too, like especially with girls basketball, anything, like I feel like people should get fucking paid.
Or even back to what he said with a degree, guarantee money. It don't have to be immediate as long as they have their necessities now. Like I said, they all should. I don't know how people don't. Personally, at bigger schools especially, I don't know how people don't. Small schools, it's a totally different game. We're talking about big D1 schools that, you know, generate money. I don't get how people can't make ends meet. Because that shit should be paid for the most part. I mean, unless you're just not a full scholarship kid. But back to what Greg was trying to say and what I was trying to get at originally was, like if you're gonna do that, put it in like a trust, an escrow. Hey, they can't receive the money until graduation is complete. You know what I'm saying? It gives them an incentive to finish school, to do what they want, and at least they know they're getting something back, or maybe an insurance. You know, something different.
Yeah. Go there, you fuck up your knee like dude that played for running back for South Carolina, Marshawn Lattimore, I think, or Marcus Lattimore, something like that. Kept fucking up his knee back to back and couldn't play NFL really. Like I feel like people, especially,
and he was a great running back.
He was an amazing player, but it's just like it just didn't work out. And I feel like in his place, he put South Carolina on the map. Like he beat Bama that 1 year and they were number 1. Like he was a great, amazing player. I feel like some of that money should at least like, you know, go to him. Like people like that, like shit like that kind of breaks my heart, bro, because like they put their body on the line, did all that shit for basically nothing compared to what NCAA made off of them, basically for nothing. So like that situation, I completely disagree with what Tim was saying. I understand what he was saying, but I completely disagree. Like I feel like these are people, bro. Like these are kids. Like they should at least get something. Like instead of just memories and glory days and like hoes in college in a free apartment. Like they need
CTE.
The CTE. You got here. We're gonna give you you know, fame on Twitter. You know, you get to play on TV. And make things up off of you. All you get back is CTE, sociology degree, and be able to say that you play for us.
Right.
You know, fair trade. You know what I mean? Give us the best years of your life, your prime, and you know we'll give you this back. You know what I mean? Like shit like that is just like fucking crazy. So I feel like, especially NCAA football, pay them dudes, bro. Pay them niggas, bro. It can't hurt. Like, bro, you make millions every year off of this shit.
Y'all got.
For real, bro. Like white people
deals.
will pay. White people will listen. These white people will pay for anything just for football, bro. These white people. OJ baited, bro. This man OJ is living the life. He killed people, bro. Like, if you play football,
bro.
These
bro. Hey, in the court of law, he was found innocent, bro. So
like I was saying, white people will pay. I promise you, the money will not be an issue, bro. Pay the Jets, bro. Pay the young niggas, dog. They deserve it, you know. So that's my take on this shit.
OJ did that shit.
Shout out to OJ though.
Take care.
But honestly, like That's really it, bro.
Oh, wait, did y'all talk? Well, just real quick, and this is super offhand. Did y'all talk about AB last week at all?
Bro,
Let's talk about AB, bro. AB is a crazy ass motherfucking dude that has CTE to the grandest. Bro. This man is up there with Gronkowski with CTE, bro. This man is fucking crazy. This man, I saw some shit today. I hope it's not true.
Farting in front of his doctor.
Farting in his doctor's face.
Bro, there's a video
on his Instagram live. That's the thing. Come on, bro. My biggest thing is like AB used to be like one of my favorite players like 3-4 seasons ago because like damn he got out the mud, went to a small shitty school, 6th-round pick or whatever, balled out, was the number 1 receiver for several years, still top receiver, and like then he started acting like a hoe. Like I get it, you got your money, but there's certain ways in my opinion to go about it. Le'Veon Bell went about it and probably one of the best ways. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he sat out, but he was straight up. Hey, if I don't get this is what I'm gonna do. It wasn't no hoe shit, nothing talking about Pittsburgh, nothing behind the scenes. Le'Veon was very straightforward with his agent. Either you pay me or I'm not playing.
Same with Zeke.
It's because it wasn't that he wasn't under contract. That's why I can respect Le'Veon's shit. He was not under contract. Mm-hmm. He was a free agent. They wanted to franchise tag him. He didn't take the tender. But when you under contract, you sign that shit. So if you sign that shit when you're like 23. And you think, 50 mil is a big deal for 5 years, that was on you for thinking that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You could have took the 2 years and then re-upped again, but, you want a long-term deal. Now you want a longer deal, and
31 now.
You're 31, so it doesn't really make sense. I mean, I get he wants to get paid, but at the end of the day, like, if you're under contract, you should play and you should do what's right. I mean, obviously, we don't know what happened with the Raiders, him and the general manager said some shit. I can't speak on that. But I'm just saying, even if there was something going on, like, you the reason why you give people a bad look. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a professional way to go about it. Even if it hurts, you got to be the bigger man. Like, you can't be a child your whole life.
You got kids,
like,
bro.
Yeah. At the end of the day, all this shit's unfortunately on social media and shit. Like, you should be looking at it like, damn, when my kids get older, do I want them to see some shit like that? Like, how I acted, or really how he's losing money, because he lost about $30 million just by being an idiot.
Right.
Guaranteed.
And I mean, but at the end of the day, it's a double-edged sword because he did all that shit, but then he got what he wanted at the end of the day, and now he's probably gonna get a Super Bowl
if he can finish the season though.
Yeah, because
he's been getting dumb allegations now.
True. And
he's being ignorant about it and not paying the girl the money. So it's like,
that's true. I mean, if all other legal shit aside, I mean, football only, he got what he wanted. He got to play with the best quarterback in the league. Yep. He got to play on a team that's probably going to go to the Super Bowl, if not win. I mean,
did shit at Chico, bro.
And he got paid to do it. And you know what I mean? At the end of the day, he got what he wanted, but it was just the way he went about it.
Back to AB, bro. This man is just fucking crazy as fuck, bro. This man is crazy as fuck. I knew something was fucked up about him when I saw him last year on Matt and covered Matt with that fucked up ass haircut. I knew this man looked like he literally cut the lights off and gave a barber that had 3 fingers some clippers and just started playing Twister.
You said he gave Jason Pierre-Paul the clippers?
This man gave worse. This man gave somebody mentally challenged clippers, bro. And they cut this man's hair and it's thoroughly fucked up. This man went on TV with the shit. So ever since I saw that, I knew something was off. And then when I saw this bullshit about how this man, let me go through his whole situation first of all. Let me go through let me just talk about the shit, bro. Talk about last time. I didn't really go into it like I wanted to. So this man basically says, he got to the Raiders. He had like the first couple practices. He just realized, I don't want to fucking be here. So you know what I'm finna fucking do? I'm gonna get frostbite on my fucking feet.
I forgot about that.
I'm gonna get some.
Stupid ass guy.
I'm gonna go into a negative fucking 20 degrees, absolute zero time machine incubator, whatever the fuck he was in. I'm gonna fuck my shit up. I'm gonna thoroughly fuck my shit up so I can't fucking practice. And I'm gonna see they're gonna cut me then. The Raiders were being that girlfriend that gets cheated on but still takes her boyfriend back several times. That's what Raiders are. Y'all little bitch about the situation.
And the Raiders are, hold on, Paul, hold your thought.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about how the Raiders really got finesse. They got all these draft picks, traded them all to Pittsburgh to then lose the asset that they traded it for. Continue.
Right. Like I said, you were the side chick to the side chick, and you thought you were gonna get the world. Anyway, and then this man AB, after he got frostbite, this man said, "Fuck, that's not enough to get rid of this girl. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna demand that I can wear this 1965 helmet, 1925 helmet. If they say no, I'm cussing everybody out. Fuck that
I'm
shit.
retiring.
This man said, I'm going to retire. I'm going to throw a little hissy fit. I'm going to go sit in the corner with my arm folded across my chest, mad like a little bitch if I can't wear my fucking helmet. That's what he did. And it still didn't fucking work. So you know what? I'm going to pull up, guns blazing DMX, loud as fucking the parking lot, and I'm pulling up to the fucking GM, calling him a bitch ass cracker. That's what I'm going to do. They're going to release me then. Still said fucking no. And you know what? When I get fined about the shit, I'm gonna expose him ass and make it look better than it really was. And they're gonna expose me then. Still didn't get fucking exposed. I mean, still didn't get released. So it was just funny to see all the hoops he wanted to go through just to get released. And now all this shit's basically blown up in his face now. Like, this man's going through a bunch of bullshit now, and he still can't, like, but he got what he wanted. He got released and signed to the Patriots. You know, he pulled a boogie in a way, kind of in a way. But
yeah, but Boogie got hurt.
Right.
yeah, he pulled a boogie as in the fact that he did what he wanted to do to go to a team that didn't really need him, just so he could get a ring.
And he's probably gonna get the ring.
He's gonna get the ring. Tom Brady's gonna win the game, bro. I hate
7 rings, bro.
No, bro, I don't. That shit is cheat code, bro.
Bro, Tom Brady
That's
really
Bill
about to have
Belichick,
7 rings.
This man finna have 7 of them bitches, bro.
More than Jordan, bro.
This man finna.
Yo, chill.
Right.
Something gotta happen, bro. I don't care. I mean, I don't want nobody to get hurt.
Mahomes is our only hope, bro.
I swear, bro.
So Jaguars, if you gonna do anything, trade that nigga to the damn Chiefs and don't get nothing in return, please.
Just do that for some sign. Just trade that man Jalen Ramsey to the Chiefs for some signed cleats, bro. I swear, bro. I know y'all are tired of seeing Tom Brady win it. I know you are. Just get him. Just trade him for a draft pick, okay? You know, damn well. Just do that shit. Just go to rebuild him mode. You ain't gonna do shit this year.
You
Just
might as well
rebuild.
trade Miles Jack with them.
Yeah,
Go ahead
bro.
and load him up. Get
Yeah,
you
bro.
some picks. And
Give them Calais Campbell too. Fuck it. Give him Calais Campbell. Give him Unique Ngakoue. Give him all them boys and just get draft picks and say, you know what? I think that's his name. I don't know the fuck his name.
That shit said unique and
Unique Ngakoue. Yeah, bro. That's his A, bro. I think that's how his. I'm playing him on Madden. I thought that's how they said his name, bro. So that's what, Unique Ngakoue. That's what we're gonna go. Yannick Ngakoue. Shout out to my boy Yannick. Anyway, you know, send all your assets to fucking Chiefs and just fucking pray that just pray that Mahomes makes through the season healthy, that this man turns into fucking Michael Jordan and turns, you know, just balls, you know, just 500 yards in the first half type of shit, some crazy shit, Madden shit, and just beats the fucking Patriots, bro. I'm so fucking tired of them people, bro. I'm so
sick of it, bro.
I'm so sick of I'm so sick of this man. We're literally watching. I'm wasting the best years of my life watching a man that tongue kisses his own fucking son rule the fucking football, bro. I'm so fucking sick of this.
Bro, I had money on the Falcons,
I'm so fucking sick of this shit, bro.
Bro, that year, 2 years ago, I had money on the Falcons,
bro. I was listening to Young Thug during halftime thinking these boys really won this shit, bro. I thought the fucking game was wrapped up and this man really shit the fucking bed.
Bro, I tell you, right? You say anything, right? that man, her tongue kissing.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. This man be tongue kissing his fucking son, bro. And just hold the trophy up, saying I won. You know, white people superior, bro. I'm so fucking sick. I respect him because he wins. I fucking hate the Patriots, though.
Shit, put anybody,
bro.
You know,
it's really a fuck show, clown show over there in Foxborough.
This is why it's all for the referees for cheating my boy fucking Drew Brees, man. Drew Brees would have came in there and at least put up more than 6 points.
I think that shit was an inside job because they know
yeah,
Jared
bro.
Goff.
2 years in a row, bro. They're gonna finesse my boy Drew Brees.
Drew Brees would have gotten the Patriots ass, bro. I fuck with Drew Brees heavily,
bro. I don't know, bro. Fuck the Patriots.
So
I don't even know what else to say but fuck the Patriots. You know what makes you the most mad about the Patriots besides seeing what's his name, Tom Brady fucking win and be kissing his kid and shit, and then post some corny ass videos that honestly he's a total douchebag, but you can't do nothing but like respect.
Right,
him.
you get
total
like,
douchebag.
oh my god.
But what really pissed me off is when you see somebody like Rex Burkhead get off. Like, bro, who's Rex Burkhead, bro?
This man be turning.
Rex Burkhead got a damn probably bald spot on top of his head, old middle-aged white dude.
Low-key, I have Julian Edelman on my fantasy team, but I hate that nigga, bro. Like, I do not like Julian Edelman, bro.
Bitch, Danny Amendola.
Bro, these boys be running the same 4 routes and niggas can't stop it, bro. That shit be fucking with my head, bro. These do that same little two foot inside, Turn your hips, go to the outside. Niggas can't stop it, bro. That should be fucking my head. It's the widest routes you would ever think of seeing, and they just keep doing them same little short post routes and them same curl routes and the outside inside routes. Niggas can't stop it, bro. Shit be fucking with me, bro. It's the same 4 formations and the same 2 routes, and they fucking can't stop it. Tom Brady throws the ball 2 yards past the line of scrimmage and be getting 350 yards. Like, shit be fucking with my head, bro. It seems so simple to stop, but it's like they can't fucking stop it. And Belichick, I'm scared of Belichick, bro. Like, I feel like if I met him at dark
it
alley,
really is Belichick. Like, bro, it really is Belichick. Like,
Belichick is a mastermind.
He's just a great coach. Like, he's a
bro. I just don't get. So like, we play fantasy football, and y'all all know how we feel about how Mark finessed the fuck. You know, when people get finessed out of trades,
right?
That's how I feel about real life. Like, let me tell you about this dumbass trade somebody in our league did. They had DeAndre Hopkins and what's his name? Johnson from the Cardinals. David Johnson. Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins and David Johnson traded him away to one of our friends for fucking Joe Mixon.
Yo, I
and
seen
Antonio
that.
Brown.
Who did that?
And that was Antonio Brown before we knew he was even gonna be on the team or if he was ever gonna play. Buddy traded fucking Ryan to Mark.
Ryan,
bro.
So that's how I feel about the Patriots. The Patriots, bro, they got Jamie Collins that they got for a bag of chips.
Bro, right.
They got Antonio Brown for the free. Bro, I don't even know. Like, they always do that shit. They got Randy Moss for a bag of chips. Damn Asian dude just started walking by the library. I thought we were getting loud or some shit.
This man pulled up like Debo, bro. For real, this man started walking.
Yeah, he started walking towards the damn door.
This man looked at us like, what the fuck y'all doing in here? Like,
bro, I need to see this trade and screenshot it and send it to Ryan and curse him out, bro.
Ryan makes me nervous, bro. I don't know. I fuck around, man. That shit makes me nervous. You really did that shit. There's no way he sat there and thought that was a good idea,
bro.
And I'm still smash. What's his name? Mark in fantasy football too.
Yeah, I'm not doing shit because Drew Brees got hurt.
Hey, I'm still smashing
Mahomes. Hey, I'm gonna talk my shit real quick. We 2-0, baby. You know what I'm saying? We on top. I got the most points out of the whole league. Nobody's really fucking with me. I mean, you can ask them. Nobody's really fucking with me. I'm gonna go undefeated. They know it too. It's straight.
Name me lineup, bro.
Name my lineup.
Name me lineup, and then I'm gonna go.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Let's go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Dak Prescott, Saquon Barkley, Aaron Jones, Julian Edelman, Travis Kelce, Chris Carson, Alshon Jeffrey, David Montgomery, Emmanuel Sanders, Cam Newton, David Thompson, Robbie Anderson, who I just dropped for. I dropped him and picked up the other D-Rob on Kansas City. Alshon Jeffrey, who's injured, I might drop him too. And Bills defense has just been doing well for me, actually.
That's the Bills.
Hey, bro, the Bills defense been eating low key, and that's pretty much it. And I also have Marvin Jones Jr., who's not really doing shit for me.
All right, so let me name you a real fantasy team, so you guys can hear.
Who has more points this week?
I don't want to hear that shit right now.
Who has more points this week?
I'm gonna tell.
You said it's real. But who has more points?
Goddamn, can I name him first?
No, go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
At QB, who is better than anybody on this team? I got Mr. Mahomes, and I got Derrick Henry at running back, and I got Marlon Mack at running back. I got Michael Thomas and Amari Cooper, and I got Delaney Walker as my tight end, and I got what's the
Delaney Walker, Travis Kelce.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh,
Anyway.
okay. All right.
And what's his name? And I got Allen Robinson as my flex. Shout out to the Bears. And the top, to put the whipped cream on top, I got Gostkowski, who's going to fucking hit 6 extra points a goddamn game for me. And I got Philly's defense, which is straight, get the job done. It's not really fantastic.
So you heard all them bums, right? He had 127 points this week. I had 140.
Congratulations.
My team's better. We'll see each other. I think we play each other next week. We'll see each other.
I hope so.
Bruh.
Shout out to
I want some. Bruh, Mark was my only competition.
Gang.
Mark was my only competition. Everybody else is getting this work.
Mark's not even really that good. He just finesses people.
No, yeah, he
gonna finesse people and still finish third place. I'm gonna see the jig. He thinks he's fucking Dexter's Laboratory smart, and then if he do all this shit, and then still end of the day be a little fucked up ass team as he finished in third place.
Mark out here think he filled Yates every year.
This man,
you should do that. Bitch, worry about your damn self.
This man trying to tell him. This man was like, "Yeah, Greg, you have a great asset." I'm like, "Bro, if you get fuck up my DM with that bullshit."
He trying to tell people what to
do. I don't know. He was talking like that. No, he was talking to me about some bullshit. I think he was trying to say some bullshit to me. I was like, "Bro, ain't no, I got this, bro. I'm Greg. Sleazeball gang. We got this shit. We gonna get it, bro." So shout out to Mark for trying. I like people try. You still gonna lose. Same with Eddie for not showing up. I'm gonna talk shit about you too. Your team, I don't even know why he's still playing. That was free lunch money. I don't know why Eddie's still here. you know. But at least he tried, you know.
We number one, baby. We number one.
Number two.
And I'm not taking no. I'm not taking no.
Bro, I don't.
Right, nah.
My team is buns.
It's hot ass, bro.
All right, injured Drew Brees. off rip. There went my season. Todd Gurley being, I don't even know what Todd Gurley doing. Devontae Freeman, a fake nigga. I don't know why he has dreads.
22 yards.
22.
Yeah, he's gonna get traded to somebody for that. Devontae Adams.
Damn,
He's straight. He just need to get some touchdowns.
Hey, even
Stephon Diggs, golly, bro. Kirk Cousins, the ball. He need to get the ball to the real nigga right now. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Swear,
This going for 150 yards passing ain't cutting it.
This man brought some.
So then I get Jared Cook thinking, he with New Orleans.
Hold on. This man Stephon Diggs wore some cleats that had a SpongeBob meme on it. Like, you know that meme where it says I'm about to head out.
Yeah.
He wore some cleats like that, and then only got 49
He about to
yards.
head out of Minnesota shit.
But hey, he had one catch and it was a touchdown.
One catch for 49 yards.
Hey,
He scored.
He scored.
But like you can't do that. You're supposed to have like at least 150. You gonna wear.
Hey,
like
when
that.
you have a drunk bastard named Kirk Cousins.
Hey man,
throwing
back
the
to
ball.
my team. Back to my team.
Yeah.
Keep
Fuck
roasting
Kirk
me.
Cousins, bro. Swear
So
to
then
God.
I got Jared Cook thinking like, damn, Jared Cook had 1,000 with the shitty Raiders. That means he must have a good year this year with the fucking Saints. Drew Brees from throwing that bitch. And he get about 4 catches the whole season. And now Drew Brees hurt. So Teddy Bridgewater not finna do shit. Then I got LaShawn McCoy, which is gonna either hit or miss, depending on how the Chiefs play that week. Browns defense gonna be consistent. My kicker gonna be consistent, but it's bad when the defense and the kicker are fucking leading the damn team in points.
Facts.
And then on the bench, Tyler Lockett had 1 catch last week, thinking I'm gonna bench his ass. Then he want to come back with 10. Dede Westbrook, 1 catch for 3 yards.
I can't trust. I'm not gonna trust a nigga named Dede, bro.
Again, Jaguar
You're not
receiver 6'2", 170, and he really ain't light skinned problem. Austin Hooper, he's about to be my starting tight end because he actually gets the
Trust
ball.
this man.
Never.
Kirk Cousins is my backup.
Never. Look at his
He ain't
neck.
doing shit.
Same, bro. Fuck.
Devin Singletary, he might be in the starting lineup once I fucking trade
Fuck
Devontae
is that
Freeman.
Singletary? What the fuck?
Hey, man, from FAU, from the
Bills
Bills.
player.
I mean,
He'll be straight.
Yeah.
Then I got John Ross on the bench. I thought his first game was a fluke. Now I'm about to have to put him in. Then I got Giovanni Bernard thinking Joe Mixon was going to be hurt, but his bitch ass want to come back with an ankle injury and cut my reps. So he getting dropped too. And I dropped his ass for Demarcus Robinson, which I'm going to get before him because he's going to be at the top of the leaderboard. So
Just to tell y'all, Obed is playing against somebody who gave up 89 points on their bench. They gave up 89 points on their bench, and they're still about to win.
well, hold on, my quarterback was hurt.
damn.
Yeah, 89 on the bench.
Damn.
Bruh, look.
Is that the dude that drafted like 3 kickers?
Bruh,
I wanna think
look
about somebody
at Josh's team, bruh.
Who the fuck is Josh?
Bro, who thought Josh Allen would fall first off?
Nah.
Okay,
bruh.
yeah, I don't get why he didn't start Eckler. But he's also a Cleveland fan. That's why he put in Chubb.
Who are all these people, bro?
All I know is I'm about to send a trade right now.
He started Phillip Rivers and still about to win.
I'm about to trade
Man,
somebody.
Philip Rivers on purpose.
I'm about to trade somebody right fuck now.
He said on purpose.
Nah.
That shit's always a mistake.
That's crazy, bro. That shit.
Oh man, but yeah, nah, I'm definitely about to win.
Damn, it won't even let me trade, bro. It's only give me the option to drop him. How you trade somebody?
Hey, trade. You got
Talk to Mark.
click on him. I'm about to say, hit him, Mark.
Talk to
He's
Mark,
an
bro.
expert.
Bro,
Click
you
on
know
him
Mark.
and it should say trade, or look up the player you want, and then.
I don't know what player I want. I'm taking anybody.
Good man said. Good man said. I need somebody.
But yeah, man, we up 2-0. You know what I'm saying? I don't see myself losing for real. Nobody's really competition as long as everybody stays healthy. I mean, Saquon Barkley, Dak, and Travis Kelce is enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'll win with those 3 any day.
Right.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Emmanuel Sanders. I should have put you in because Edelman ain't on shit for real. If I would have won by even more. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah, it's
looking
like
real good on this.
Edelman like coast through the regular season, then the playoffs he turns up. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys who made it to the end. Appreciate you watching. You know, as always, appreciate the love. Like, comment, subscribe, follow us all on Twitter. You know, social media. You know, should be pretty easy to find us. Appreciate you guys. Go Gators.
Hey, what you want for Russell Wilson?
And you know, we'll talk about that off camera. And appreciate you guys. You know, see you next time.